Hey guys, I got the parts protected that I needed to protect. Mask stuff off. So here, let me give you a bird's eye view of what's going on in there, guys. See how that looks. I'm running the gun at about 50 psi. Now before I used to have to run it at 110, 120 to get any effect. As you can see, I'm already starting to take some of this off. So So you can see how nice this 100 grit angular glass works. Much nicer than glass bead or aluminum oxide for just getting a part prepped for paint. Now it leaves the surface rough. It's not like you're painting it. If you paint this with glass bead, it'd make it shiny and hard, which is a good thing. But there's nothing fast about it. But what it is it's extremely thorough. It gets places you would have a hard time getting by hand. All this is going to get painted with alum ahide epoxy. This is going to take a while, as you can see. Okay, so even though I went and did everything I could think of to seal this thing up, it still comes out. You can see it's a very messy process for me anyway, because even though I completely redid the blast cabinet. Now on this side, not so much, because all my air pressure is going this way. So I'm forcing that sand into some crack somewhere. And I'm really surprised that it's getting out. But, man, it's a significant amount. You know, it's a couple tablespoons of sand, and after a while that will add up, which is a good reason for having it over here in the corner. So let's look at this part. I don't want to touch it too much with my bare hands, but it went from being extremely gross looking, kind of cosmolined, heat quenched, whatever it was, to being something you could paint. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to do that to the rest of the parts. As you can imagine, this will be time consuming, so I don't want to show you everything. I just thought I'd show you the grossest, ugliest part that you'll never actually see much of it. You'll see a little bit right here through the charging handle. There's a slot. You'll see a little bit right here through the ejection port, right here. Okay. You see this area, and when it cycles back and forth, and you'll see a little bit on the inside there, but not much. And that's going to get all dirty and covered with crap instantly anyway. And I could probably get in there and blast that little bit of black out of there. Yeah, there's a little bit of black still up in there. So just like with hand sanding, when you think you're done, just keep going because you're not done. Just endless. Am I pretty clever with the pencils or what, man? Plugging up all my little holes that I want stuff in. The electrical tape works super good for light pressure sandblasting. As long as you're careful with what you're doing. Yeah, I probably should get back in there and get that little part, and then I'll move on to the others. I think I'll do this one next because it's so big and so time consuming it'll wear me out the most, and the rest of them will feel like nothing after that. So with this one I plugged, this is a dummy round, and I taped up over that part. You'll never see this ever. Only part of this assembly that you see at all is like from here to here, and you see like a tiny portion of this. The rest of it you never see. The main reason I'm doing this is because when I hit it up with some bore scrubber, this crappy paint just came right off this pot metal receiver. You know, it would be neat if you could have a gun that's this neat and this reliable, that was just made out of real quality metal, you know. But I guess it's good enough. I mean, they got a lifetime warranty on it, not that they'll honor it after all the mods I've done. All right, guys, let me get back to blasting.